This is David Goggins, an extraordinary athlete, relentless motivator, and the baddest man on the planet. He has conquered extreme feats of endurance, taken on the world's toughest foot race, enduring Navy SEAL Hell Week 3 times, ultimately inspiring millions. And here's me, an average guy who occasionally shows my face in the gym, never ran further than 5 kilometers, lived life in the comfort zone, and inspired no one. But I was craving a test, a challenge that would push me beyond my comfort zone and redefine my limits. That's when I found out about the 4x4x48 challenge.
You are going to run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours.
In words, that doesn't sound like a lot. When you work out the maths, it's 12 runs, 48 miles, and not a lot of sleep. It's 10 to 6 on the first day, right? I've woken up and I can't lie, I'm in a good mood. All I got to do now is put my shoes on and head out really, so it begins. All my worries disappeared and my mood stayed high as I ran with the sunrise.
Look where I am.
It was the perfect start. Although I was tempted by a bus headed in the same direction and a fish and chip shop, I kept running. And after a respectable 38 minutes and 30 seconds, I was back from the first run. How do I feel? Absolutely done out, right? So this was supposed to be the easiest, and it wasn't easy at all. I could not stop thinking about the 10th run, the 11th run, the 12th run, and that is a story of my life. I can never focus on the now. I'm always focusing on the next. What else do I have to worry about? What else do I have to do? So I do feel as if this is going to help with that. I then had some Lucozade and laid down for a 15-minute nap, which turned out to be an hour and a half nap. But I'm heading off for the second run imminently. I think one of my friends is joining me. I hope they are, because it does help, and help it did. I could run and talk and chip away at the miles without too much thought. I finished that run in decent time, but
the issue is I keep running further, so now I've got to walk back to my house. It's only about 200 meters.
But if I do 200 meters extra, even if it's walking after every run, that works out as 2,400, so 2.4k on top of a monstrous 72k already. I don't know what it is in miles. So I've got to definitely get the map planning a bit better. But anyway, I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna grab some food. So what am I eating? Right now I've got granola, dark chocolate, blueberries, and Greek yogurt. That exact meal was going to become my go-to meal throughout this challenge. And before I knew it, it's time for the third run. Since the second one, I've edited some videos, the one you should have already seen already. If not, click up there. I've drunk some Prime Energy.
Drink Prime.
And I've relaxed, I've stretched. But I can't lie, no matter what I do, I still think about the next run. Them 4 hours are going by like that. To be honest with you, this one has been the one I've been dreading the most. It's a 2 p.m. run. It's the hottest it's gonna be. And I wasn't wrong. It was boiling outside, but when I finished, it meant I was
3 runs in, 9 more to go.
I had a bit of research, right? And it's actually the hottest day of the year. No wonder I had borderline heat exhaustion. The route is gonna be a lap this time. So it's gonna be a 2-mile lap. And obviously I run past my house. Now, I don't know if this is cheating, but it's more for a safety precaution for me. I got back to running and lap 1 was done.
Going all right so far.
But that hype didn't last long.
I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed in that. Too many questions.
Too many questions. Why did I stop? Could I carry on going? All right, I did finish the run, and in not a bad time. But 4 times, man, I stopped 4 times. That is ridiculous. I could argue it's the heat. I could argue I'm tired. I could argue I'm hungry. But the reality is I still had control over my brain and decided to stop. I can't dwell on things. I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna go out for the run at 10 p.m. It's almost time for the 10 p.m. run. I also fell asleep watching the 14 Peaks on Netflix. It's about some guy who's trying to climb the 14 peaks over 8,000 meters within 7 months. His name's Nim. And there was a few things that I wrote down from that film, which were some great quotes. Let me read them to you. I have to compete against myself to be better than who I was yesterday. Most of us are forgetting that from the beginning of our life, we are approaching death. Sometimes when you feel like you're you're only about 45%. You could argue that's a bit excessive for the challenge I'm doing. But the fact that it's too excessive and he's using that information to climb 14 peaks means that if I even take in any of that information, take in any of his lessons, it should be a walk in the park, right? My knees fucked, my mind's fucked, my toes are fucked, but they're all only about 45% fucked. With that extra 55% of the tank, I got back out there.
It's nice running this time. It is nice running this time. I don't know what else is.
And before I knew it,
we hit the 20-mile mark, baby.
it was the slowest one so far, but I beat myself up last time I walked. This time, I thought about it. I'm actually just f***ing doing it. I'm doing the challenge. Doesn't matter how I get it done, it is going to be done. I struggled to step into my door after the end of that run. And 47 minutes isn't terrible. Now, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna wake up, and at the end of the next run, I'll reach 24 miles.
So I'm 1 mile into the third run, and the 6th run, and I'm already walking. Ask myself why it is. I can't lie. Hip flex is hurting, knees are hurting, Achilles is hurting, and my mind is f***ed. Right? I'm being a little bit. I will finish this run, of course. Oh my God, I can't wait to get back in that bed. I swear to God, man. Anyway, stay hot.
"24 miles in, and considering the most I've ever ran in 1 week was about 12 miles, and I've now done 24 in 1 day, I need to focus on that. That's positives." And with the positives still on my mind, I drifted off into a nice sleep, but then it was time to wake up. It's 5:50 now, and I've just woken up. Things haven't worked out how they were supposed to this morning. I was planning on waking up at about 5, having some food, drinking some water, doing a long stretch, and then going out. Instead, I've just woken up, and I've barely drunk any water. I'm not gonna have time to eat, and I can't stretch. And walking down the stairs really hurts. I've hit a brick wall in my mind as well. Of course, I'm gonna go out. I just hope everything I mentioned doesn't cause any problems.
One foot in front of the other, and I've managed to get another mile. This is the most jacked up I've been all of the challenge. But I'm trying to find peace in the suffering and extract everything I can, even when I'm walking.
Number 7's done. I can't lie, I'm in the worst pain I've been in for years, man. Both mentally and physically. I did walk a lot this morning, but I walked with intention. I walked with intention to run again. I wasn't walking for the sake of walking. I don't really know what to say beyond here. I'm just gonna get the challenge done. Whether or not. Oh, I can't even think, man. I'm gonna grind out these next few runs and see what happens. So that's exactly what I did. I pushed myself to get back out there and complete run 8, even though my body was aching. Run 8 done. I was exhausted and tried to shower, but the shower is there, but I can't even move, man. I wanted to lay there forever, but I knew I couldn't give up. Summoning every ounce of determination, I gathered my strength and embarked on run 9. It was another test of mental fortitude.
1 foot at a time, 1 foot at a time.
Run 9 done. And then iced up my whole body. Run 10 then followed. After 4 more miles. Run number 10 done. And after another 4 miles, the penultimate run 11 was done. This is it. The final run. 11 runs, 44 miles later, and all I have is 4 miles left. I don't even know how that makes me feel. Excited, nervous, but I've still got to do it. I'm just gonna have to go robot mode and put 1 foot in front of the other until I'm back here for the final time. I put my shoes on for the final time, did exactly what I said. I put 1 foot in front of the other, and after a grueling 4 miles, I was home for the final time. I'm done. I'm done. Finished. Finito. I did it, man. I did it. I did it. I did it. When people ask why, didn't matter why, because I've done it. I've done it. Come on.